Hello, welcome to Toadstead. Well, as you can see, when we first got to the place, empty field. And, well, except for the belly-high grass. And the first thing that had to be dealt with once we got the land cleared was to install a septic system. Now, as you saw in the previous videos, very, very fortunate that I was able to use a traditional style of septic tank. That means I didn't have to have treatment plant, anything like that. But it had been, many, many, many years since I've had to work on or install a septic system. And they had some newer stuff out that I'd never seen before. And what you're going to see in the upcoming video is just a quick look at getting it installed. And I believe it's going to be in 2 segments. So this first one is just kind of an overview, and we'll begin the actual installation. Now, I did pay somebody. After checking out what it would cost to purchase the leech line material, which you'll see in the video, and the tank, transporting the tank, which again you'll see is no small thing, and then renting the equipment, the dozer or the backhoe necessary to put it in, it was a pretty easy decision. The labor for all of this ended up being about $600, which by the time I got done checking out the transportation, the rental, and all that stuff, I was within $75. And I am not a heavy equipment operator. I would have wasted a lot of time. Plus, the other nice thing about it is, while we don't have a lot of building codes and a lot of stuff, in our area, I think the standard they use is the building codes for 2005, post-Katrina, understandable. And using the people who actually built the tank to do the installation and everything also made it easy for me to deal with the inspection, because the inspector knew these guys and everything just went a whole lot smoother, and that has benefit in and of itself. So enjoy the video. We'll see you later. Hey y'all, Toad here. Well, here we are out on the Toadstead, and today is kind of a big day. It's one of the bigger steps that you got at the beginning of this. And yeah, we got here's a hole in the ground, and some of you might have guessed it's time for the septic system. And over there on the trailer is the 2-part 1,200-gallon concrete septic tank. And yeah, is that a little big for what we're going to be building here? It is, but the man up there on the tractor and his dad over there, they build these tanks, and quite frankly, they just they gave me a great deal. According to the rules, I only need a 750-gallon tank, but the price, quite frankly, was only about $100 more for this larger tank that I'm not going to have to worry about for a long, long time. While he's digging that hole, we'll come over here and take a peek at the septic lines. And I hope that wind noise isn't too bad. We'll see later. Mr. Jerry, how are you? There's the guy over there, and what we're looking at, this is Easy Flow, is that what it's called? It's an amazing product. I had never seen this before until I talked to you and a few other people. And when you lay this in, does it lay flat like that, or does it turn up on its side?
Lay flat.
And we're gonna
put 2 together. This is 30 inch.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna put another 30 inch right beside it. We'll take a 5-foot wide bit.
All right, so you're basically gonna have 2 of them side by side, and that's and this stuff here, the little foam, well, I guess you'd call them like popcorn, I guess? Oh, the peanuts. Okay, that's a better name for them. These pretty much
stores water until you got no problem.
Stores the water.
Yes, it has a filter fabric over the top of it. This here is the bottom.
Okay.
You can see where it stops. This then returns.
Right, you can see the filter fabric right there real good. Yeah, okay.
Sand, get that in.
So what this does is this makes the old-fashioned ways of using the rock and the paper and all that stuff. You don't need to do that anymore. That is great. That is great. All right, we'll just take a look at the tanks here, or tank, I should say. Concrete. Echo. Well, I guess this is the bottom, and you can see the grooves there. And what he'll do is he'll pick this half up, drop it in, and then this is the top half, and it's got inlets on the side, and I guess front, back, side, how you want to look at it. And here at the Toadstead, we're going to do it a little different than some. There's the outlet, and then of course the two access plugs. What we're going to do is, because we're doing our own building, we're going to put a small trailer out here for me to stay in when I'm out here building, so I don't have to camp. And as you probably saw in an earlier video, you can see those four flags. It's like, yeah, all around here. That's pretty much the footprint of the house. There's where the septic tank's going, and right in this area, near these little trees, kind of not quite where the power pole is, but just to the right of the power pole, we're going to put the Airstream, and that'll give me a halfway comfortable place to kind of bunk out while all this work is going on, because we're going to be doing a lot of this ourselves, quite frankly, as much as we can. And I want to be able to tie in to that tank, tie the trailer in, and be able to use the facilities in the trailer. Now later on, at this point in time, I haven't decided whether I'm going to keep that trailer or not when the building is complete. I'm kind of leaning towards not right now, but once that's done, I'll probably leave the stop out, you know, the inlet from the tank that goes to the trailer. I'll probably leave it there, because I do have friends that visit that RV, and it'd be kind of cool just to be able to let them pull in. The power pole will still be there. If the company makes me remove the power pole, well, I will, and we'll just put a little pylon there with a 30 amp plug, and friends of mine who come to visit can plug in their RV and be able to hook up to the septic systems. That'd be awesome. All right, well, we'll come back here in a little bit and we'll show you the process. Right now he just got off the machine and used this huge measuring stick, because of course codes and common sense set the depths and that everything has to be at. I was very lucky in that this land perked out really nice. In fact, the guy from the health department who does that job was pleasantly surprised at how well this land perked. So we'll take every little good thing that happens. And that's just it. There's his measuring stick he's using to make sure that that hole is the depth he needs. All right, we'll be back. Give you an idea how large that hole actually is. Mr. Mike's down there in the hole, making it all nice and squared up. So when he drops that tank in there, it's all going to be supported on every area.
Rev it up.
No. We ain't gonna leave him down there in the hole. These men are way too valuable. He'll get a little lift. course, where he's staging the pieces right next to the hole. That's Mike's dad, Jerry. They've been doing this for over 30 years, so it's nice to know you got somebody who's pretty well versed in what's going on. You can see up on top there, it's got a lifting cradle. And you can see the chain on the blade of the backhoe. Now, as it lifts, it tries to pull those two cables together, and it's going to pinch that tank in between. And you can see that the lines are in little notches. Some of you may have seen the battery holders that go between the terminals. This is kind of the same idea, you know, like picking up a car battery. Oh, that thing's heavy. And he'll just pull right out from underneath it. Oh, excuse me. What do you think that weighs, Mike? How much that weigh right there?
4,000 pounds.
4?
4,000 each piece.
Wow. $4,000 pounds of concrete right there. That's just half of it, so. What's that work out to be? Almost 4 tons concrete going in the hole. expanding foam insulation, Mike? Same kind of stuff somebody would use around pipes and stuff at the house, keep out the rats?
That's it. It makes a good seal.
Alright, we'll get the other half ready to go. And here he's working the top half. I shouldn't say we, I'm just standing around watching. This is something I'm not used to. He'll take the trailer right off from underneath. I guess y'all can kind of figure out what's going to happen next. Going to take a little jockeying because obviously a backhoe is going to be a little limited in side-to-side movement, while you'll be able to go back and forth a little bit by raising and lowering. To see where it will take a little bit of jockeying to get it right. Obviously, I want this to mate right up. Of an inch.
Hold on. All right. Good.
There's a tank in the ground.
Hey, quit. Go back, go straight back. Go back up. Come on back the truck up, get it out of the way. That's your cranking on.
Okay.
that bracket off there and throw it back on the trailer. Because I guess now it's time to start looking at the leech lines.